For years, Daniel had lived a life of recklessness and excess. He spent his days partying, drinking, and getting into trouble, with little thought for the consequences of his actions. He was surrounded by people who were just like him, and he felt like he was invincible. But one night, everything changed. After a particularly wild night out, Daniel got behind the wheel of his car, drunk and high, and caused a terrible accident. 3 people were seriously injured, and 1 person lost their life. Daniel was arrested and charged with manslaughter. He faced years in prison and the scorn of the community. But as he sat in his cell, he realized that he had hit rock bottom. He was ashamed of what he had done and knew that he had to make things right. Over the years, Daniel worked tirelessly to redeem himself. He went through rehab, attended therapy, and reached out to the families of those he had hurt. He apologized for his actions and did everything he could to make amends. At first, many were skeptical of Daniel's efforts. They thought that he was just trying to save face or get a lighter sentence. But as time went on, they began to see that he was truly committed to turning his life around. Slowly but surely, Daniel began to rebuild his life. He got a job, started volunteering at a local charity, and even went back to school. He knew that he could never erase the mistakes of his past, but he was determined to live a better life in the future. Years later, Daniel looked back on his life and realized that he had found redemption. He had made mistakes, but he had taken responsibility for them and worked to make things right. He had found forgiveness from those he had hurt, and he had found peace within himself. Daniel knew that he would always carry the weight of his past actions with him, but he also knew that he had a second chance at life. He was grateful for the opportunity to start over and to make a positive impact on the world. And he knew that he would never take that opportunity for granted again.